Peace. Welcome to my channel, Ida the I. I'm Ida. Okay, so you can see I'm happy, I'm excited. Just because the information I received right now gave me a lot of confirmation. So we're going into Mercury retrograde. And I know everyone's always Mercury retrograde. Maybe more so like last year or the years before. I feel like people are just kind of like, here it is, here it comes. But I have already been feeling the effects deep of the energy that this is gonna bring. And it starts on April 1st. I think it's so funny. It's in April, spring. My favorite time. Like, I love spring and summer, and of course it's in April. So starting April 1st, and then I think it ends around, what was it? I literally just looked it up. But around, I think I saw April 29th or something like that, or it might have even been the 15th. You have to look it up. But my point is this is what I've been experiencing. This is the shadow effect before we even get in there. And that I've been noticing that what you say, what you feel impulsively, whether it be that it makes you uncomfortable or whether it is just how you really feel, your impulse is literally gonna come out even when you don't mean to say it. Even if you don't mean to say it, it's like the things that you say accidentally and then have to correct yourself, it's gonna reveal what you really mean. And I have been experiencing this so much where I say something and then I'm like, oh, and then when I hear the word that I said, I'm like, ooh, like, so, wow, like that exposed me right now. And I feel like it's this kind of Ace of Wands energy of like the impulse, or like it could even be an intrusive thought. Something about intrusive thoughts feels very powerful right now, that like we may be dealing with these intrusive thoughts that connect to past things, past traumas, and it might like jump scare us or pop out, like literally like Aries. And it's gonna be in Aries. It's in the sign of Aries, which is that's Aries energy. And so, I'm like not an Aries because just the way my chart is set up, it's like not an Aries, not an Aries, not an Aries. I'm literally an Aries moon. So it's like the things I'm like, this is so crazy. And so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I'll pull a couple of cards just to see what else is coming with that. But I'm feeling like we really, it might be a doozy, it might really be a doozy emotionally, depending on where you have it. Mars in Aries, impulsive actions that you may want to take. Venus in Aries, sexual impulses that you feel, romantic as well. Honestly, because Mars is the more like sex, while Venus is like more love, abundance, empress, good feelings, those kind of things, right? And so if you have that in Aries, impulsive eating, overeating, or like impulsive buying, Venus in Aries. I'm trying to think what else. Pluto in Aries. Impulsive, like transformational energy. It also impulsive sex, but like I don't know. I'm trying to think with but Mars, I learned a while ago that Mars, used to rule, or still kind of rules, Scorpio and Aries, not just Aries. And so it's like maybe I misspoke, and so my mouth is already like, wait, but I'm also blanking on that. I know it's like, why are you coming with like you're lacking information, but I think that's okay. So I think that's okay. And just do extra research if you want to know the exact. But I do know this. It is ruled by that as well. So I'm thinking Pluto and Aries, very like, you just might be feeling some intense things, some intense transformational desires. And I think Pluto is so far away that it may have a different and interesting effect, but I'm just so like really feeling it already. So I feel like it's one of those times, be gentle with yourself, accept yourself, and like some of the things that you feel, you might just, even though it may bother you intrusively, like say like, it's okay. Like, I feel like you may even think the worst of yourself, at this time with certain situations in your life. Like you may, you might just like be like, this, I am insane because of the intrusiveness and the aggressiveness of Aries energy, the like very quick attack of Aries. It might shock you. But let me pull some cards and see if there's anything else. So first of all, it's not true that you can't adapt. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that information down. This also, though, I'm feeling like that's what that means, but I'm getting this energy of like not seeing clearly, right? Not seeing clearly, like unclear, delusional thoughts rushing through your mind, thinking about things that make you feel chaotic, but aren't necessarily the clearest, the most helpful, and the truest thoughts. Yeah, so here we go. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, being gentle with yourself, resting, needing to rest. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's talk about it. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What else can we expect? Spirit, please. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So there is something about needing to be, this was a big stack, needing to be patient with your mind, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. And then I'm feeling like this is giving me information of how to care for yourself, like in order for the grief to end, or like in order for it to harmonize the grief, you have to make, like, you have to choose yourself and like find harmony with yourself and accept, look, I'm trying to like balance all these, that you have to like be patient with your own guidance, be patient with your mind and how you're feeling about things, and choose yourself. This also feels to me like two sides of yourself in one person, like two people, that angel devil energy, Gemini, right? Of like the good part of me and the bad part of me, and they're fighting with each other and we don't really know. But then I'm seeing this with the world. It's feeling like harmonizing in self. So I feel like if you choose to heal through these things, like listen to yourself. Listen to the things that you open up and say by accident, especially that. Because it's like I keep picking that up in all these different areas. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is for real. Like, this is really exposing. This is exposing some stuff. And so it's like, if you are open and if you listen and if you be patient and just say, okay, like this is what I'm getting. And, you know, stay strong through the month. Stay strong through the month of April. What you learn will be very healing and end some grief. Maybe some that has been following you for a long time about realities, about your Aries energy, right? And Aries rules aggression. It does rule, I get Leo is really ego. But if it's the mind, it's the passion, it rules that action taking energy. So it's like the actions that you want to take, the thoughts about your actions, and then, you know, when you add the planets, and then where is it in your chart? I'm seeing, let me see, so the 4th house. Let me see. Having Aries in the 4th house. Okay, so if you have Aries in the 4th house, you may be used to this energy. I'm feeling like with the Hangman in reverse, it's not gonna really trip you up. Like, it's in your roots, so maybe I feel like you're well understanding of this energy already. Regardless of the planet, you know what I mean? I'm just feeling like the energy of Aries will feel comfortable for you. But let me get a little more information. Yeah. You've like done the work already is literally what I'm getting with that. But the hard work, let me see. I'm feeling this kind of like, yeah, an achievement. I'm really feeling that. I'm going to go with that and say that it feels like if you have Aries in the 4th house, that you grew up understanding that energy. The way this sword is picking, like the sword's in your hand. Like you're like, this, I know this. I know this, right? Because it relates to your it relates to your roots and your ancestry. Let's see. So then we have Judgment in reverse. Okay. So, as a warning, and it's not like these aren't hurdles that can't be surpassed. Like, it's not like you're just like, you know, I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, Mercury retrograde. Like, this is really gonna like destroy me. And it's not. But it's something about the 10th house here can be trapping. with the Eight of Swords. So I feel like because of it being, that's what I'm just getting that it can be hard in the 10th house at this time. The way that the vines, I'm looking at the vines here, feeling like things are slowly growing. Intense energy is growing. Vines can sometimes be like a trapping plant, so it might kind of have an energy of making you feel trapped, or like something has been growing for a long time, and that those things are stopping you from tending to your garden in some kind of way. You know, so like that's your, because the 10th house I kind of think of like that. I really am having a hard time getting the words out regardless, but in general, like before this month, like I don't know, but I think of the 10th house. I'm trying to calm down a little. I think of the 10th house as like your garden that you tend to over a long period of time. So this energy could make you feel restricted in building in that way. Yeah. You don't want to be impatient with collaborations at this time. And I'm hearing, no, it's not funny. That's interesting that I'm hearing that. Yeah. So this could even make me think of just like over a long period of time, things that you've dealt with for a while. And feeling like maybe there's some sort of like, having to think about past thoughts or past things that really bring up some things for you that could be, you know, related to your work, related to your work identity, not as much as you, but spreading into, you know, what you've built for yourself. But it will not, let me see about that too. But it's nothing, it doesn't seem, I'm picking up, it's, don't worry about adversity. Avoid adversity. Step back from adversity. Don't lead with adversity. Delaying will be successful. Get into that. 3 of Wands in reverse. Patience. Temperance. So it's like if you kind of take your time, heed the way you want to communicate with people. Because I was also, you know, impulsive, getting angry and like wanting to just look how you really feel comes out when you're talking to somebody. And so I feel like being able to, and this feels like overall, but I was just talking about the 10th house as well. So maybe check and see where you have it. But I'm feeling like that can be difficult with the 9 of Wands. It's exhausting, you know, like you really, to be able to control those certain feelings, or dealing with just these delays as well. But we know that delays of impulses as well, I'm feeling. Okay, yeah. me see what else. Okay. I guess this is kind of sliding a little bit into a reading. Excuse me. Healing for someone, maybe not taking the bait or not taking the opportunity or not jumping in or not going head first. Like, this feels kind of like being in this energy can be helpful right now, but I'm also seeing something about the past. Like, in the past, you lost this or you declined this because of choices. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm trying to understand like the trajectory for this, but it's feeling like in order to heal, even you decline something, and then there's some sort of like, oh, that destroyed your career, but actually there's justice in that with the sun coming after. So I'm feeling like, I don't know, there may be this is interesting. Causing somebody to just be weak and heartbroken, or somebody, or a narcissist is heartbroken that they have to move to calmer waters from an achievement. So, okay, so I was getting this, and did actually watch some readings about this as well. About people trying to destroy healers' careers. So kind of negatively painting the healer as something that they're not, and trying to say it's a pointless job is what I'm hearing. That's really what I'm hearing. And so really trying to make, I feel like YouTube has a part to do with that. Not saying the owners of YouTube, but that all of us are on YouTube. Like, there's not just, but a lot of this information and healers are on YouTube. But it's like, it's gonna have to stop. I'm feeling like the insecurities about this, that's what that's saying. The insecurities about this must stop. Clam. Something about a clam. Reclaim. Making you feel like clammed up. It could even be that. Maybe feeling a little anxious about talking about these things at this time. Feeling like it's turbulent to communicate healing information, or even just tell somebody like, oh, I learned this about this, or, oh, you know, did you know about this, or I tried this, and feeling maybe even on a more public scale like you don't really want to, you feel clammed up. But look at that, yeah. People, it's like shots, trying to throw shots. It's gonna have to end. It's gonna have to end. And then this, yeah, this is deep. This is very, very deep. This is very deep. And I'll say this because I was picking this up of somebody getting into the energy. It's trying to say that tarot readers are basically just like women that want to be seen and want like men to see them. And I was like, ooh, that definitely gets me irritated. You know, like I have been picking that energy up a lot of like, oh, it's just a pro that wants to be seen, and like everything they're talking about really doesn't matter. Been waiting a long time for this. I'm feeling that. And there's 10 of cups. There's a 10 of cups. So there is justice that's coming, but I'm feeling like it feels heavy to me. And I feel like this feels wider scale, by the way, not personal. So when I was talking about the 10th house, please know that I have kind of like spread out into, it's getting more collective now. So I'm not saying just, but so when we're talking about the 10th house, right? The 10th house collectively, this is that energy. So it's for real. It's been a long time, and I know, like, for me, I've been experiencing that, feeling attacked, and I've been feeling like it's just me, and it's really not. But I feel like the way it's pinpointed is specific. Yeah, but I'm feeling like there's a celebration on the horizon about this, some clarity, and seeing that the way folks are going about that is needless sacrifice. Ooh. And I'm also get into this. See, some folks, I don't know. So I feel like this is what I was getting. It's like someone wants somebody to stop doing this work. And really it's because they don't want them to grow in it more than it is that they have a problem with the work. They're saying they have a problem with the work. They're saying they have a problem with the spirituality, but really it's pointless, and really it's more so that they don't want you to start making money from it and be free with that information. I'm getting that. It's this thing of like, nah, like you're not about to just be sitting here and giving us this information and channeling, and it's like you're literally doing nothing type energy. You know, you're just sitting there, you're just talking, and I don't understand what you're talking about. That's first, because it's like if you don't understand it, you know, if you don't get what I'm saying, of course it just sounds like words. But it's like it's always been that way, right? Like this is how it's always been. There's always people who look at astrology and spirituality as just like, what the fuck? And it's like, why are they acting like, I don't know, but again, this is like the cycle that we see. But somebody, it's like they're going to be in this energy because of that. Yeah, look, that it's escapism. And I was trying to like see what was coming, and then I just keep seeing this spaced out escapism. They're just spaced out. It's like, sir, ma'am, okay, like, yeah, and it's like we're not insecure about it. That's why I'm picking up. Like, I feel like there's this thing about they don't really deserve money for this. And it's like, no. Because I know it's like a lot of the stuff I've been through lately, I really don't think I would be okay if this information didn't help me out. Ooh, I'm having like a, like maybe, you know, I'm thinking about it negatively. And I think sometimes, and I'm getting hot, so I feel like maybe that's, it may be time for me to close because it's feeling like, ooh, I'm getting overheated. But this is information about feeling heated. Yeah. Yeah, they're upset about it. Oh yeah. And then they don't care that it's hard work. And you know what I'm going to tell you right now? This has to do with the music industry, the performance industry, because they're hiding some heavy shit, dude. And honestly, it's just like, because of everything that I've already talked about, I can't lie about this. I can't lie about this. And I know that personally for me, folks want me to like, you know, just, I don't know. I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know what they're thinking that I'm gonna do. But it's like the way that they've had control over my internet, I have this worry that they're just gonna boop, cut it, and that's their plan. That like, but that it I'm hearing that this will stop. This will stop. And it's like, honey, when I hear these things, it's like I'm hearing these folks directly. These folks have been talking to me, honey. And not just talking, but stalking. Okay, but they've been talking. I've been hearing their worries about this shit. Because they're worried about all the extra unnecessary shit that they have done to people that they feel like are weak, sad, broken, or just soft. And do you see how this is interesting, that this is Mars and Aries energy? So I wouldn't be surprised if you listen to people's music and you're hearing these kind of statements coming out about how they really feel, and it feels narcissistic and it feels like you just don't have no heart no more type energy. Lonely, I'm feeling like lonely energy, lonely. Also that knowing people that are lonely and trying to, it's just really their intentions are it's fascinating. It's fascinating how mad they are at this, instead of just being open to different things and deciding that that's not what they're interested in. And I feel like a lot of spiritualists don't have a problem saying that for themselves. This is what isn't going to work for me. And so I'm choosing to move this way. But again, we know this, right? Like, I just feel like it's like, this is something we've seen. Not everybody, some people can bend with the wind, others break, you know? And Aries breaks. Like, let's just be real. Aries breaks. So you may get a snap of people's true colors. And I feel like that's why I'm saying music related to these celebrities, because that is passion. That is where you can put what's really on your chest immediately. So it's like some folks really may expose how they really fucking feel, okay? Just from a song released, in all that, seriously. So woo. And then what, spirit? Hold on. And then what? Yeah, they're celebrating. I mean, of course. Let's be real, right? Like, it's something, yeah, they're not in the eight of swords. They're not in the eight of swords, but I was picking up, it's like, this is deep. Some of the folks that are doing this, it's like they have gotten already a lot of information, because it's real and it's physical as well. Some of the things they've been doing, the teasing, the bullying, the attacking. Like, it goes deep, and they've gotten warnings and they are not listening. They are still celebrating. People are still celebrating their work, not knowing what comes underneath that. But it's like, I'm feeling also like quickly revealing something. Yeah. Things quickly being revealed, and this hot potato energy. Yeah. And then I think, I don't know, I will say protect your energy as well. You may get guidance to kind of butt out right? And that's what I mean with being gentle with yourself. There just may be things that you're intuitively picking up, like, I don't want to hear that. Don't listen. Because it's like, I think everybody should have space to grow their community if they're not hurting anybody. I don't really want to go into, right? Because it's like, I just do. It's just like, if you're mad, you know what I'm saying? Write me a letter. Like, that's how I always feel. Like, if you need to tell somebody else that you're that mad, you need to go ahead and write a letter and send it to the mailbox and let it be that. Like, it's like just the way we write in our journals. Like, if you're that mad and you're that offended that you just can't walk away, write somebody a letter. Don't, right? But like, that's why I feel like it's like, write me a letter and then slide it under the door, put it in the mailbox. You know, like, what are you so upset about that you feel like you have to attack people? But, you know, don't rush it though. Don't rush it. That's all I really feel. They're under judgment for rushing something. So it's like, yeah, everyone's celebrating, ooh, 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 but there's something else. Like, there's something that's like, but, oh, but hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is interesting. So, moving on. The dance community. See, and then here we go with the dance community. I'm moving forward. I'm not really going to pull on that right now. Yeah. Saying that somebody is hiding. Ooh, wow, yeah. I feel like this is getting... Yeah, dude. No, this is like, there's more. There's so much more. This is totally... It's very relevant to me, but this is not just me. This is not just me. And that's what's very, very interesting. So, you know, it feels like a shots fired energy, but it's like, you'll be okay. But they're taking it seriously, but it's very immature at the core. So it's kind of like, you're really thinking that, I don't know, or like, so what are we supposed to do? Or like, what are you expecting me to do? Like, it's interesting. It's a really interesting energy. So it's like, there's so many things I could say. Okay. I'm picking up I for an I. So I to the I for an I. I. I wonder if my seagull video has some sort of... I did a reading, so I do have another channel, Ida the Intuitive, where I do talk about some of this shit that I've been going through with some of these celebs. I'm telling you, this shit is spreading. Like, it's like, are they good? See, and it's like, they've been breathing down my neck, where it's just like... But I am picking up that that's coming to an end, so mind you, in case this is just really depressing for somebody else that's also dealing. But anyways, it's not just about me. But I feel like we've all been feeling this. Maybe not all, but in different ways, for different... Picking it up. Woo! Yeah, the stalking, it's getting sick. It's getting sick. Yeah, it's getting sick. Look at them. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's the negative part of it. But I feel like if you know how to care for yourself, I heard if you know as well. But if you know how to care for yourself and you know how to stay balanced, you will know how to deal with this energy. Look, we know, they know, I know. Folks know. And didn't I say, like, it's like it will be exposed. It's coming out of folks' mouths. It's impulsive. Be careful, but also don't let that fear ruin your life, because it feels like this, but it's like, okay, just be patient and gentle with yourself, and do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. So I'm gonna close it out because now I feel like I'm kind of going in circles. So take care of yourself, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Bye.